started from outer limits using the international boundary line in Cameroon, and what we have here is a clear picture for safe navigation, completely identified with what we call the IHO standard order.
The federal government of Nigeria has announced the formal establishment of the International Center for Electronic Navigation's Chart West Africa Region Office and Training Center to be hosted by the National Hydrographic Agency in Abuja, Nigeria.
Electronic Navigational Chart (ICENC) in partnership with National Hydrographic Agency. So the ICENC is the largest regional electronic navigational chart coordination center worldwide. More than half of the world's national hydrographic offices under its purview. So the member
Minister of State for Defense Dr. Bello Matawali, who made the disclosure on Saturday at the World Hydrographic Day celebration in Abuja, noted that with this establishment, the National Hydrographic Agency of Nigeria has joined 4 other global regional offices in the US, UK, Australia, and Brazil.
On behalf of the government of Nigeria, I pledge continued support for hydrographic capacity building, investment in technology, and stronger regional ties to ensure that no part of our water remains uncharted, unsafe, or unsustainable. This on this note that I announce the formal establishment of the International Center for Electronic Navigation Chart West Africa Regional Office and Training Center to be hosted by the National Hydrographic Agency here in Abuja. By this strategic partnership, the National Hydrographic Agency of Nigeria has joined 4 other global regional offices in the US, UK, Australia, and Brazil. This move positions Nigeria to tap into the $90 million global market for electronic navigation chart, potentially generating between $9 million and $12 million in annual revenue from chart validation, distribution, and revenue management for international shipping clients.
He urged that Nigeria must leverage its hydrographic capacity not only to secure its waters but to fuel its economic transformation. Earlier in his opening remarks, the hydrographer of the Federation and CEO National Hydrographic Agency, Rear Admiral Ayo Olubode, revealed that the National Hydrographic Agency has expanded its chart production capabilities, deepened technical expertise, and strengthen collaborative ties with the Nigerian Navy, academia, and the private sector.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in the last 1 year, we have expanded our chart production capabilities, deepened our technical expertise, and strengthened our collective ties with the Nigerian Navy, academia, and the private sector. In particular, we have promoted unbroken bilateral and international engagements with other nations and international partners, such as the International Center for Electronic Navigational Charts and the International Board on Standards and Competencies for Hydrographic Surveys and Nautical Cartography. Commitment to the United Nations Decade of Ocean Science for Sustainable Development. Through our hydrographic programs, we align with Sustainable Development Goal 14 to conserve and sustainably use the oceans and marine resources for development. We also take note of the momentum created by the recently concluded 2025 United Nations Ocean Conference in Nice, France, which emphasized the need for concrete action, data-driven policy, and international cooperation. The special guest of honor, ladies and gentlemen, I would say that hydrography today is no more confined to surveys of survey vessels or on the drawing table. It now influences coastal urban planning, marine biodiversity conservation, fisheries management, disaster risk reduction, transportation, and other aspects of human activities, which goes beyond shipping. It underpins our blue economy and informs maritime domain awareness. In short, hydrography is the cornerstone of our collective ocean future.
Governor Basi Eret Otu of Cross River State, ably represented, and his goodwill message said that as a coastal state, Cross River State recognizes the indispensable value of accurate subbed mapping in unlocking the vast potential of our blue economy.
We are particularly grateful to the National Hydrographic Agency and the Nigerian Navy for the recent conduct of the Bakassi Deep Sea Port Survey, a landmark initiative that underscores the importance of precise hydrographic data in driving infrastructural development and regional trade. This effort aligns with our vision to position Cross River State as a hub for maritime excellence and economic transformation.
In our activities, now find their modern heirs in the detailed seabed mappings being unveiled today. We are witnessing continuity, not just of navigation, but of memory. We must remember that for my people and for many coastal communities in Africa, waterways are more than channels for ships. They are sacred paths driven by ancestors, nourished by deities such as Anansa of the Pacific, and honored in our songs, our festivals, and our stories.
The Director of International Hydrographic Organization urged practitioners to see entrepreneurs not only as a tool, but as a catalyst for achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, from clean energy to life below water, from resilience infrastructure to climate action.
Today, I speak not just to celebrate the global progress, but to recognize Nigeria as a regional champion. Nigeria's maritime domain, rich in complexity and opportunity, spans thousands of kilometers of coastlines, hosts vital oil and gas assets, underpins vibrant fisheries, and is central to shipping routes across the Gulf of Guinea. But more than its geography, it is Nigeria's leadership in regional hydrographic capacity, training, and data coordination that makes it a pillar for West Africa.
The highlight of the closing ceremony of the 2025 World Hydrographic Day and inaugural West Africa Hydrographic Summit is the unveiling of the new product by the special guest of honor, alongside all the dignitaries led by the chief host.
You are your customer, you are our client. We want to now, in the presence of my minister, my supervisor, I want to officially present to you a copy of these charts, and I expect that you will fly with them back to Calabar.
At the end of the World Hydrographic Day celebration 2025 in Abuja, Nigeria, the Nigerian Navy Hydrographic Office, National Hydrographic Agency, unveiled several new products and initiatives to support the nation's blue economy. The event also highlighted advancement in hydrographic surveying technology and the importance of hydrographic data for maritime safety and sustainable development. Olayemi Eson, for Spy TV.